So, in today's video, like I said, I'm cutting to the chase. Y'all already know how I roll. I ain't got time for all this BS. But in today's video, I want to say, in today's video, I want to talk about like how it's hard to stay in the light. Like it be a hard struggle to stay in the light. Man, I'm not even finna lie. It be times when I be going through stuff and I be feeling this crazy depression. And man, when I be in my weakest, you know how you feel like this darkness kind of looming over you. I'm not sure if anybody kind of felt that, but it's like when you feel this sadness, you feel this frustration, you feel this anger, you feel this jealousy. It's like this cloud or something just be looming over you for no reason. I don't know, but you tell me what y'all feel, how y'all feel about that. But I really feel that it's be those dark forces, those entities that you try to come in and disrupt your energy and stuff like that. And man, I do be feeling something. It's like man, but then I end up reading that Bible. I end up trying to pray, and I try to meditate, because I feel like, bro, if I like sometimes, bro, like I'm not even gonna lie, like I be trying my best to be positive all the dang time, especially because it's like, man, I know life doesn't always agree with me. I know life kind of throw me down sometimes. I know life doesn't always, be on par with what I want. But also, I'm not going. Also, I think it's probably for a reason why certain things don't happen. I might be upset about it, but maybe God is like, hey, I don't want this to happen for you. I got something else for you. So I don't really try to be mad about some stuff. I just try to be understanding about it instead of just like being complaining about it and just being angry about it. But don't get me wrong, it's just sometimes I just be hating it. Sometimes I just be hating at how life can just be sometimes. And I guess you can say in my case, it's like man, like I really want this to happen, but I know it happens in God's time. I'm not trying to rush things. That's why I do my best to understand patience, especially when it comes down to loving someone, or especially when it comes down to like when it comes down to a job or something that I'm trying to do. It just probably might not be my time yet. And I notice how people just love to rush things all the time and expect things to work out, but it doesn't always work out, because you basically just rushing and trying to hurry up and get to that point in life, and then you find yourself in a like basically in a cube. You can't make it through. You stuck in that box. So you trying to get through, but something is holding you back because you got stuck in that barrier. Because something don't happen. So now you trying to. Well, trust me, I've seen people that done stuff and gave up on it, like doing this, doing that, trying to hurry up, trying to get to that point in life, because you know what I'm saying. But that's the thing. See, in the Bible, y'all know how they said some people in the Bible was they got different time frames when God grant them something, and they be about old and stuff like that. And I hate how in this era now that they always, you got a lot of people that's at a certain point in life, and they judge you so early. Instead, they judge you like, well, I did this in my 20s and this and this and that, or I did that already. You should be where you at your 30s. No, this ain't how this work. Everybody have a different time frame when it comes down to success. I'm not saying it's going to happen over time. I mean, overnight, or the next day. It can happen a couple years later. It can happen decades. You just don't know. See, the thing is, we don't know. See, a lot of us don't know patience. We are so ready to rush and get into that situation. We're so like let's talk about relationships for one. You know how people like to rush into relationships. You know how people like to rush and meet somebody. But now it's okay to be physically and sexually attracted to someone, but you have to see, it's like when you do on a long distance relationship, right? You can't just be in a rush either to meet these people. You have to let stuff build up. You got to make sure that it's genuine. Just make sure it's not all about sex, and that's the thing that I notice that people do, that when they meet somebody online, they're just so ready to just meet up and do this and do that. But but y'all about to see by y'all rushing, that's gonna cause the relationship to fall apart because now on the day there is no build up. There's no build up to where y'all feelings can develop more. Where y'all start to feel connected on a different level, and all this stuff like that. Because when you like rushing through all that, you meet, you like, dang, it ain't even working out because well, you rushed it. That's like you get a job. It's just like you get a job, right? You get like a whole job. Okay. You like let's say you just jump into the job, you ain't got no training. They gotta train you. You ain't ready to their position. And I be noticing a lot of these jobs, right? And they got hiring, but they don't want to hire you unless you got experience. And a lot of these jobs does this now. You ain't got a lot of experience. They just like, I don't want to freaking, hire you. Which I hate that they do that because how you expect, for a person that ain't never really did the job before, how do you expect him or her to have experience if you don't train them? But that's the thing. They so lazy that they just want you to already have experience so they don't have to want to train you. Because so they don't have to train you in general. But that's the thing. It's a first time for everybody. And honestly, I know these managers be tired of training people over and over again, and a lot of people they just happen to not stay. So that's probably why they be like, well, you gotta have experience. Well, you know what, whatever. It just, at this point, bro, like certain things happen at its own time. Like for people that does music, if you do if you do music, if you really do music, when you do music, like for real, you have to understand something. It ain't gonna happen overnight. A lot of people gonna hate. A lot of people gonna judge your music. A lot of people gonna be like, well, I don't like this. So I can listen to people's music, and sometimes I don't like some music I like, some of them I don't. But you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. It's okay to have negative comments. You know what I'm saying, about your music and all that. But it doesn't. But at the same time, whatever. That's just the life thing. It's like when you act, people criticize about your acting and all this stuff. You an actor and you like to, you know what I'm saying. Everything adds up. Everything ain't gonna be successful like straight off the jump, especially because you ain't working. You know what I'm saying. You gotta work for. Yeah, you do gotta work for what you want. Yeah, that's true. But if you don't practice, how you gonna get better? You know what I'm saying? So see, the reason why I think that we don't really make it at a certain spot in life is because we really don't be ready. I ain't gonna even lie. We really don't be ready for that certain position. So, like for me, I like doing music, but I do it for the fun of it. See, if I do it I do it for the fun of it. I just feel like, man, because I love it. And if I make money from it someday, then that's cool. But at the end of the day, it's not always about the money. Sometimes it's about the joy. Because think about it, if you make everything about money, that pretty much makes you lose the joy of what you like to do all the time. Not all the time. If you like doing it, it don't feel like a job. But sometimes it can become an overload to the point where you gotta have see this is where the mentality come in, where I say God literally like have different time frames and time ranges to where he pretty much put us at a certain spot. See, we got to get out of our comfort zone for one thing. See, we're so comfortable in standing at one spot that we too afraid to evolve to where we supposed, so we can be where we supposed to be. That's like if you a person that wants a husband or you a person that wants a wife. Okay, you want that, but you don't want to obligate to what it come with. You see what I'm saying? So what you got to do, God will literally put, say you get a girlfriend, you get a boyfriend, all right? You get in a relationship in general. God will literally put you there to train you, to get you ready. So when you get to that marriage, you'll know how to maintain it. You'll know what to do. You'll know how to treat your husband. You'll know how to treat your wife. And now, you know what I'm saying? And some people that you claim, see, this is how you know God works in mysterious ways, because God will put you with somebody. If that person isn't willing to evolve with you, he's going to split y'all up. Like, let's just be honest. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But he going to split you up for a reason. And when he do that, It's because he know that that person might not be the one for you. Yeah, you love them. Yeah, you care about them. Yeah, you want to be there with them. Yeah, you still care. You still want to, just just be there in general, with them and stuff. But you just can't because deep down, it's just not going to end well. They're not evolving. So the fact that you've evolved way more past them, how can they benefit you if you get married to them? The marriage really won't last. Okay, it won't last because they're not obligating to be. No, basically what I'm trying to say, they not obligating to have a change. If they was obligating to have a change, don't you think that marriage would last? You know what I'm saying? Like for money, say you got, like I said, like you got a certain position, like a job or a promotion. If you're not obligated, like if you're not, obligated to, work for that certain position that you really want, how you gonna get to that certain position if you do not have the requirements so you can get to that certain promotion? You see what I'm saying? And then it's like, and then this where it gets kind of harder too, because now it's like, oh man, I don't know why I can't, you be like, man, I don't know why I can't get there. I don't know why I can't get this. But I feel like in order for us to be successful, it's going to become a challenge. Like the honest life itself is a challenge. Marriage is a challenge, bro. Trying to get to the job you want is a challenge. The content creating is a challenge. People be saying, oh, content creators is not a real job. Let me tell y'all something. For the people that just say this, look, content creating it is a job. You know how much work it is to do this stuff. It's a lot. It's not just pulling out the camera. It's not just, oh, I'm gonna pull out the camera. These folks got to edit. These folks got to do a lot of stuff just to throw the dang content out. And so sometimes they don't even get a lot of views. Them folks just make the dang content and hope that something just blows up. But the amount of effort that some people put in these videos and stuff like that, you got to give them their props, because that is a lot of work that they put in it just for them to not get barely no views or no type of anything. So that's why I be saying, bro, people love to judge about what a person like to do. Okay, if they want to make money at home, they have to make money at home. If they want to try to attempt to, let them try to. If you want to work a 9 to 5, more power to you. Go right ahead. That's what you really want to do. If you want to work 2 jobs just to survive, 3, 4, 5 jobs, go right ahead. I'm not judging at the end of the day. But guess what? All that's a big stress load. Life itself, it can be a big stress load if you don't kind of pretty much like maintain or reduce on the way you live. Because like I said, you don't really need, the way I feel, bro, I feel like, see, don't get me wrong, life is expensive. But I think sometimes, before I get to that, I want to say this. Okay, I be saying this, bro, like, people out here just be cheating and stuff like that. And I'm just getting off topic just a little bit. But people just be out here cheating and stuff. But they got to realize life is like sometimes I think it's hard to live by yourself. I'm saying this because look at how expensive stuff is. Sometimes people don't get these promotions. Sometimes a lot of people go to college and don't even get the job that they want. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It just depends. But not everybody got that luxury. Everybody do not have that luxury. But if people learn to just, be together, like say you hook up, you be together, y'all help each other with stuff, life would be more easier. And like, no, just always saying, that's why I say marriage is really a great, it can be a great asset, but people don't made it to it. That everything is just like, now marriage ain't even marriage anymore. Because I think the marriage now, the reason why marriage isn't marriage the way it should be now is because people don't made it into a money game. You know what I'm saying? Now when you get married to somebody, you got some women just using dudes for their money, and then you got women just hooking. You got men to just be, we got some men that just be, they don't really just be caring about their wife over time. they wind up cheating on their wife over. So, you got some that just cheat for no apparent reason. You got a loyal wife. I'm like, bro, it's like, why do people do these things? And y'all be saying that y'all love somebody. You see what I'm saying? Y'all be saying y'all love somebody. But like, this is why I be saying patience is the key to a lot of stuff, because you can't just rush success. You can't rush anything in this life for it to be success. Yes, you can rush it, but try to move rush it, but move sturdy. What I'm saying, rush it, but move sturdy. If you rush it, but then you moving sturdy to where y'all kind of like on the same page, y'all understand each other on a certain level, y'all talk, y'all connect, y'all communicate, you know what I'm saying? Just communicate on a certain. Just try to keep it sturdy. Like, move fast, but keep it sturdy, because y'all know what y'all want. Y'all already know what y'all feel like y'all want, so go for it. But also, move in a sturdy pace so y'all won't F up y'all relationship. You gotta know how to freaking move in a sturdy pace. It's like you're trying to rush music. Move at a sturdy pace. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, don't go at a dang freaking high-priced studio. Try to mix that stuff up yourself. Buy your own crap. Learn that stuff yourself. I'm telling you, it's worth it, because think about it. You go to a high studio, you losing more money than anything. Instead, you could be making your own little studio here, making your music for free. But you can just buy your beats, or you can make your beats, whichever works for you. But all I'm saying is, you have to move in a way that you see fit. If you can't move in a way that you see fit, of course you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, and you're moving in like basically just rushing through it, and just because you think you feel something for somebody, no, that ain't how this works. I can feel something for someone, and then we're like, you know what? Let's wait. I'll wait. I said they be like, why so long? Why not meet this person now? Why not go see that person? You know what I'm saying? Right off the jump. Like, this ain't how this works. See, I'm looking for love. I'm not looking for lust. I'm looking for something long term. I'm not looking for nothing short term. So when I rush it, guess what I'm doing? I'm basically looking for failure. I'm looking for their relationship to fall apart, because I rushed instead of moving at a sturdy pace. Because when you move so fast, sometimes everything starts to crash down. So that's why I say God timing pretty much do be on point. Yeah, it's going to be some work before you get to that point. But once you get there, and he sees that your mind is stable enough to do it, he sees that you can handle it, you going to get there. So, but let me know how y'all feel about this. I don't want to say too much of this video already too long. So it wasn't my intention to make this video too long. But let me know how y'all feel. Do y'all agree with what I'm saying? Make sure y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Press the notification bell. I know I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of this now. I've been talking way too long. Yeah, I'll catch y'all in this video, bro. Like, just please subscribe to the channel, man. Just do what y'all do.